are officially in the full moon energy in Taurus. It's time to get cozy. It's time to retreat. It's time to tune in and tap into your senses, to really ground yourself in this physical world. This is Taurus energy. And we're talking about a full moon, which is full consciousness of the body, of the emotional body, of what's going on beneath the surface, right? The moon is ruled by Cancer, which is very watery, emotional energy that is retractive and expressive in exploring the emotional body and nurturing yourself. It is that motherly, feminine, divine energy that is of a nurturing basis. You may naturally feel like you just need to go inward, and it's important to listen to yourself and what your body's telling you, especially when we're working with the moon, because the moon is about the body. And when the moon is in Taurus, we're talking about not only the body, but the senses of what's going on within. So this is really a great time to retreat and to trust what's going on within your body, within all your spiritual senses, your physical senses, in your awareness here in this physical world, really grounded in the material physical world. This is Taurus. Everything is connected. And so when we talk about the sun being in the opposing house, the polarity point of this full moon, the sun shines light on things, right? So it's kind of like from the outside looking in, shining light is how I see the full moon, because it's a time of harvest. This is a time of harvest from the new moon that was back in April. And so when we look at this light being shined on the moon in Taurus, it's being shined from a place that's deep, that's personal in Scorpio, and is ruled by Mars and Pluto. So it's part of our evolutionary purpose and path. And I just feel guided from Spirit to talk about the trine aspect between the earth energy right now, being in a full moon in Taurus. And I want to encourage you to look to your chart to see what house topics this is for you. You want to look to where Taurus is in your chart. What house topics does Taurus fall into? That is the earth energy of Taurus, really fixed, grounded energy that the full moon is in. But you also want to look at that trining aspect to where Virgo is, because Virgo is the other trining earth energy connected with Taurus and is about the details. What are those topics in connection to the Taurus part of your chart? And then also look to the Capricorn part of your chart, which is the triad in the three zodiac signs that trine each other by the element of earth. All three houses will be connected and their topics will be relatable to each other. So if you want to know more and explore more about what's going on within you with this full moon in Taurus, which you're being asked to really ground and retreat yourself and get cozy and comfy with Taurus. Make some tea, some herbal tea. This is my ginger tea. And really contemplate the Taurus part of your chart, the Virgo part of your chart, and the Capricorn part of your chart, and all of that together in earth energy. The moon is fixed in Taurus right now. Loving you so much with being Venus ruled, and is asking you to be aware of some details and also structure, and how all of that is playing a role in your life right now, and what needs your attention to be tuned in and tapped into your senses within. I think that's really key. Let me take a sip. It's like heaven in a cup. For those of you, I know some of you don't like ginger tea. I love it. I have the chart here. I just want to briefly talk about how the moon right now is in a trine and a sextile to the nodal axis. So this really makes this full moon really karmic and part of our evolutionary path and purpose. Pay attention to some details that need to be shed. What may no longer be working for you. or you may no longer need to be paying attention to, because you are asked to pay attention to the North Node, which is sextiling this moon. And a sextile is about supportive energy in Pisces. So where is it in Pisces that you need to tune in and tap into that soulful part of you, ground yourself in earth, and be reflective of not only the triad of trine energy between the earth elements and the house topics within your chart, but also of the nodal axis and that harmony aspect that is gently asking you to pay attention to some details that are no longer working or that you need to move on from. And the supportive energy with the North Node in Pisces, where you need to tune in and tap into some more soulful ideas that can help you to move forward. Initially, I knew I needed to pull a card. Just a intuitive thing. I was just like, I need to pull a card for this full moon. And I love my Moonology Oracle deck. I'm also receiving from my spirit guides as I feel them come closer. It's going to take a moment to sit with them. And so I am just going to literally pick a card, unless I get a jump card and Spirit wants to throw one out. And I will read the message. I will show you the card. And then I'm just going to be guided by Spirit to provide whatever it is that they want to provide as healing message for this full moon in Taurus. All right. Now, I was told 3 cards. So I'm going to put my glasses on first because I'm blind. All right. Card number 1 for this full moon. Emotions are running high. It's a super moon. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that out of the entire deck. And this is what I love about Spirit and working with, out of the entire deck, we get a card. There's not only a full moon, but a super moon. And we're talking about emotions running high. Let's see. Okay. Oh gosh, I just it's like someone's not doing their work. I feel like there's just so much going on inside that you're starting to feel, and it's like an eruption, and it doesn't feel good. But it's time. It's time to ground yourself and fully accept what you're experiencing here in these emotions, in this body. The moon is of the body and the emotions are running high. And when they run high, the full moon is of harvest and it's asking you to pay attention. And this is where we go wrong. This is where people are like, I don't want to feel it. So they stuff it aside and they put on their mechanism that they're used to from years of conditioning, influence, trauma, and avoid it. It's time to let it rise up and be present in you and be humbled by it. And there's a grace that will be experienced when you actually face your own bullshit. Card number 2. Ooh. Okay, so this is interesting. There is a void of course moon coming up very soon. And a void of course moon is when the moon isn't aspecting anything in the chart. So the moon, it's when a planet's just kind of off, floating around, just doing its own thing. It's like not connected. It's out there just kind of here and there and is not really relating or connecting with anyone. And I think this is a very important time to be aware of avoided course moon, because it gives us a good opportunity to be reflective as we are disconnected. So it's important to use the time wisely in avoided course moon, I feel. And show you the card because it says nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Let's have some tea. Oh, so good. Okay. So nothing will come from this situation. And this is coming after a card that the emotions are running high. So when we look at the emotions coming up that are running high, and I talked about suppression, I feel, and most times, these emotions have been stemming from a long fucking time is what I want to say. As Spirit's just like touching me and just saying, say it, Tracy. These emotions have been stemming for a long time. And it's like, now is the time for you to trust your intuition, because the moon is in Taurus, asking you to tune in and tap in to your physical senses, your sensory system that is connected with your intuition, to understand that nothing will come of this situation. There is something to be shed within the Virgo part of your chart where the South Node is. Look to the Pisces part to see where you need to nurture and create some new energy. There's a lot of other things going on in the Pisces part of the chart right now as well. Saturn is there and has been there, asking you to be really diligent and reassess your structure. Neptune is there also, helping you to get a little bit creative, but also dissolve what's no longer working, creating that structure, doing something new with the North Node. This full moon is all tied to that. Last card. Spirit said 3 cards? All right. Card number 3. Ooh, this is a good one for healing. And it's also a full moon. It's a full moon card. Do not let pride get in your way. Huge. When we look at the human consciousness in terms of level of energy, pride is the energetic vibrational energy that has been tested. Pride is the level where most people get stuck. I was stuck there for so long. And when you no longer let pride get in the way and you gain courage, courage is a level of human consciousness, human energy that resides higher. It's higher in vibration than pride. Courage says, yeah, I'm sick of this fucking bullshit and I'm ready to face my own truth. I'm ready to face the emotions that are running high with something that is no longer working, that I need to let go, and I need to look in a direction that has been within me, that I already know, that has already been in action, but I need to solidify it. I need to fixate it and ground it here in this earth energy with this full moon in Taurus. Taurus is fixed energy, earth energy. So what is it for you? I encourage you to really pull your chart and just know the basics of what's your rising sign, so you know where the zodiac falls within each house topic. I have all the basic information in point form, so simplified, my Virgo data on my website. Go there and learn about these house topics, and really just contemplate. Allow yourself to feel. It's okay to feel. It's okay to allow emotions come up. It's okay to cry. This is what shadow work is. And this is the problem that we have, is we oftentimes put the pride mask on. We want to blame and pick apart everybody else around us and every other situation around us, when we need to reflect it inward, grounding with earth energy, tuning into our senses, allowing ourselves to actually look with honesty and truth of what is on our emotional platter. No one else's, our own. The moon is about the body. The moon is nurturing. The moon is mother. The moon is divine energy, female, feminine, watery energy. And it's personal. And we will look at the sun in Scorpio, shining a light on this full moon in Taurus. It's more deep, personal, watery energy that's like, you need a transformation. Wake up. That's the thing with healing. The truth hurts sometimes, you know? We have to face our own bullshit. We have to face our own pain, and we have to do it with honesty. Because if we don't do it with honesty, we're going to continue to ride that wave and that energetic, vibrational wave of pride. And I don't know about you, but it got to a point for me where I got fed up of that ride, and I was knocking on the door of courage. And I was like, I'm ready to be honest. I'm ready to ground myself and be real and look at where the fuck I'm going wrong. These kind of, they're very colorful. They kind of popped out, and I know that that is significant. I can't even read what it is because I have my glasses on, but I'm going to read it because I feel it's significant, and it's from Spirit, and it's meant for us. And again, it's both full moon cards. And one is in Scorpio and one is in Sagittarius. Y'all see Spirit at its finest. Look at this. Just take a minute. Just take a minute to look at these cards. This is they're so close to us. They are so close to us. I'm going to get emotional because they're so close to us. Okay, look at the bigger picture. This is a full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. And I will tell you right now, Mercury and Mars is in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is fantastic at looking at the big picture. Sagittarius is about your belief systems, about the philosophy that shapes your belief systems. Mercury and Mars is there right now. What's going on there that maybe you need to look at the bigger picture? And then we've got, it's a time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. It's a time to release negativity. It's a time where the sun right now is in Scorpio, as I was saying, getting deep and personal, shining light on that Taurus part of your chart. So really take the time to nurture yourself in your honesty of tuning in and tapping in. And until next time.